Welcome back to the channel. This is a raw reaction video to The Map That Leads to You. I can only assume this is a romance film, so I already don't like it. I'm just kidding. I'm kind of hard. It's difficult to disappoint me with a plot, I guess. Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna actually. Don't quote me on that. That might not be true. I guess it depends what it is. Here we go. Raw reaction, as I said, Prime Video. This came out a day ago. 500,000 views. And I thought, let's check it out.
Why are we running? Are we that late? Yes.
I am almost done with this itinerary.
I told you we were down for whatever. We don't need a plan.
Tell me about the boy that was following us out of the train station.
I'm Jack. And you are?
Heather.
Dude,
Nice to meet you, Heather.
that's 𝒯𝒃, bro.
They kissed, and she is just now telling us.
It's 𝒯𝒃 and the girl from that
Somebody
new.
doesn't like turn out to be a serial killer.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Speaking of that, she's from the new. I know what she did last summer, I think.
So you've just been traveling.
My great-grandfather kept a journal. I'm trying to go to every place that he wrote about.
Wow.
Just see what happens.
It kind
Oh,
of stresses me out.
Really? Why?
I just like to know what's next.
I know you think it's crazy, but what would happen if you didn't catch your flight home today?
We don't even make a plan, we just go. I'm getting on a plane to New York, and the thought of being a continent away from you is unbearable? Or is that just me?
He's like, just you. I'm just kidding.
I want to just never see each other.
Huh.
He gave you a feeling to strive for. That's a big, big gift.
If you take the wrong path, you can miss it. And regret it all your life.
For the record, it's not actually 𝒯𝒃. That was one of my favorite movies, if not my single most favorite movie. So much so that I have a physical copy, not because I got it myself, but my friend happened to have given it to me, and it is my favorite. Well, just hang on. Here it is. I still believe in your faithfulness. Something like that. I don't actually listen to a ton of 𝒯𝒃, but this movie, you gotta check this out. Anyway, that's just kind of a side point because it's the same. It's the actor from this movie. So if I can make out anything from the trailer, I keep saying that, make out, and it's like, you know, especially considering this romance movie, probably a poor choice of words or a great choice of words. That's up to you to decide. But anyway, from what I can gather from the trailers, you know, it's these two people that are essentially strangers to each other, hit it off in a sense, and with the foreknowledge that they're going to separate in terms of their paths, not because they don't want to see the other individual, they do, but that was their plan before even meeting this person. So I'm going to be here for a while, then I'm going to go this way, whatever. But they found each other, and now they're gonna, if anything, I'm gonna predict that there's either one of them is going to stay with the other, or they're gonna separate and then come back to find each other again. It's my assumption. I do think it's a very interesting and actually important and relevant idea, the fact that this lady is more privy to having a plan, and she even says something like, I've never not known what my next step is, or something like that. And then he's a bit more impulsive, I suppose. And from all I've heard and what I would assume myself, I think you can have both of those ideas and mesh them into a bit of a tension of each other of, okay, let's have a general plan of, oh, at least I know what country I'm going to be in at any given moment. Or I know generally I'm going to be living here. But apart from that, apart from this job I have or what have you, you can be open to some, impulsive adventure, I suppose. My dad said one time, and I'm sure he didn't make up the quote, but he's the first person that I heard say it's, if you fail to plan to fail. And look, everything can be extrapolated out to an example where it doesn't completely, make sense or whatever. But that is generally a true thing. If you have no plan whatsoever, then in most cases, something might go awry. But the point being, again, I think there's a good mesh of the two ideas. Be willing to have some adventurous fun of, oh, I don't even know what's down this roadway. Let's go see what's there. But also having some concept of a plan. Some concept of a plan. I gotta say, it's a very neat idea. This guy, I don't know his name in the story here, but I'll just call him 𝒯𝒽𝒶𝓉. He wants to visit all the places that his grandfather wrote about in this journal. I think that's really neat. I think about this quite often, actually, the fact that no matter how long you live, even if you do end up being 100, which is rare, you only even have the chance of experiencing maybe 5% of the world. Even living in the States here, you think about one city, how many neighborhoods and houses and businesses that you will never visit just because, well, you might not care to anyway, but the point being that the world is so vast that you have your life and you get to choose your path only so many times. So the idea is you get what? Oh my gosh, freaking alarm. And so for this character, he could have chosen. Yeah, he could have chosen to go to this country, that country, all these things that he might find intriguing. But he has this map of sorts of, an ancestor of his that wrote these places down, and it's going to be a way to hopefully honor him in that way by visiting these places. So it's just kind of a neat idea. Now, I will say, like with a lot of movies in people's situations, I have no clue how they can afford to do this. Like, actually afford. It's like, what do you do? Oh, I travel. Oh, that's what you do. I'm not knocking doing that, but how do you afford to do that? Maybe they work a any location job where, customer service with a headset helping people out. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know, but they're traveling to all these countries. Like, even just traveling through the States, you would need money for gas. So I just don't understand. But enlighten me if you have any idea how that would work. And like I said, it acts like there's going to be some tension in terms of whether they actually leave each other even for a time and then do end up coming back together. Like physically leaving to a different continent. And I've always, I guess, especially as of recently watching some movies, it's always perplexed me, the idea of, a high school, whether boyfriend or girlfriend that I know for a fact that I'm never going to see again, or let alone want to see again, something like that. I just watched a couple movies where that was exactly the case. They're like, oh yeah, our senior year of high school, let's just goof around and do all the stuff with each other that should be saved for the one we're going to marry. Let's just do that now, knowing full well, as soon as summer's over, we were never going to see each other again. At least that's the idea. And they're like, no, oh yeah, it's okay. Yeah, hopefully have fun with your life, have fun with your career. What's the point of that? Why would you make such a connection with someone that you know for a fact that you're not going to see again? Now, there's something to be said about a friendship, okay? Like, I'm at this school for now. I'm going to be good friends with this person, knowing I probably, or well, whether probably or possibly not going to see them again or keep in touch. There's no fault in being friends right now. But I'm talking specifically about a romantic relationship. Like, why would you do that? What's the idea? Oh, just have some fun. I'm not buying it. That's not a good. every crime committed by some rebellious teens, that they could say that, oh, just having some fun, bro. It's like, well, it's still a crime. So anyway, point being, this looks fun and intriguing. Looks like a classic romantic story movie. It's cool to see this guy again. 𝒯𝒽𝒶𝓉, I believe is how you say his name. And then that lady that I'd never seen before until the trailers for I Know What You Did Last Summer. And now I've seen her again. So maybe she's just a recently made it on the scene into the acting scene. Much like myself. not to the same extent, but stay tuned. Anyway, I'll catch you in the next one. Like the video. Check out my previous... Oh, man, the previous video I watched. If you thought this was fun, that was a lot of fun. The most fun trailer the world has ever seen. It'll change your life if you watch it. There's only one way to find out whether that's true or not. Check it out. With that, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching and for stopping by.